guys, my name is Clarissa Moon and I am here with the legend herself, Laura Hodos.
It's me. Hi.
Who is playing Mrs. Cratchit and many, many other characters in A Christmas Carol at Orlando Shakes. The last time I did an interview with Laura, we had a tea party because Laura loves baking and the Great British Baking Show, all of that good stuff. It is Christmas time, so we are having Christmas tea.
You should really be here because it smells delicious.
It smells. Laura made a figgy pudding.
I made a figgy pudding. It's a modern figgy pudding. But I did make toffee sauce and I did make a homemade stabilized whipped cream.
I bought scones from Publix. I worked really hard on it. Since A Christmas Carol involves Scrooge's Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future, I thought in this interview we could explore your past, present, and future. Charles Dickens is a British author. I thought it would be fun to challenge you to do a British dialect for the entire interview.
The entire interview?
The entire interview.
Okay, all right. Listen, one caveat.
Go.
You have to do it with me.
Deal.
Done.
For a lot of actors, they have that one experience, a show, that really inspired them to do theatre for the rest of their lives. What was that show or experience for you?
Good heavens. Well, my grandparents started going to the Goodspeed Opera House in East Haddam, Connecticut. And then my parents started going to the Goodspeed Opera House in East Haddam, Connecticut. And then I started going to the Goodspeed Opera House in East Haddam, Connecticut. And when I was a small child, my parents took me to see a musical there, and it honestly changed everything. And I remember going back to my car and just sobbing. And I wasn't sad. I was so happy, and I realized this is what I wanted to do. And it was very bizarre because the musical was Arthur, the musical, as in the movie Arthur. That was what started it all, really.
Does your family have any holiday traditions that you look forward to?
Well, I have one of my own, which is kind of developed into a tradition. I work at the Monsters Inc. laugh floor at the Magic Kingdom, and every Christmas morning I volunteer to work so that someone who has kids can stay home with their children. And now I've started bringing in some sort of breakfasty treat. And for some reason, they all involve bacon. We've done Christmas lasagnas. We've made homemade cinnamon Chelsea buns with bacon swirled in them. But I think the most impressive one was I made a bacon pig.
Do you have a photograph of that?
I do, but not with me.
We will insert that.
Oh yes, insert bacon pig photo here.
Doesn't it look scrumptious?
Doesn't
and
it
delicious?
look? Now, it was rather amazing. That's one of my personal now Christmas traditions. Would you like some figgy pudding?
I would love
some
some
figgy
figgy pudding.
This could be terrible, have I mentioned? But the good thing is, I didn't just make figgy pudding. Just in case that was terrible, I also made these, scrumptious and delicious. They're small cakes that with a fig puree filling. Made them from scratch. So I hope, if nothing else, we have these. Let's see what happens with this.
And I know you have another show this evening.
Oh,
so
yes.
We should not eat the entire spread like we did last time.
We are not going to do that this time. It was a dreadfully uncomfortable evening show last time. So we're not going to eat everything.
We're not going to eat.
It's not what's going to happen. Oh, look at that perfect first cut. What? Do we dare? Cheers.
Cheers.
That is so good.
Really good.
Dang, that's good.
So let's talk about your present, which is A Christmas Carol, right
Christmas
here
Carol.
at the Orlando Shakes. So it's set in a family's attic,
Oh,
if
yes.
I remember. And
Correct.
It's a family getting together for the holidays, and they're retelling this story with their own family.
Yes, indeed.
So you play multiple roles.
Multiple.
I want to talk about #double your Dickens.
Yes. I made that up.
You posted a wonderful video on Facebook, and it's a video of the cast of A Christmas Carol,
Yes.
wishing a happy opening to the cast of The Mystery of Edwin Drood
Yes.
at Mad Cow.
Happy opening!
This season you have a chance to
Double your Dickens!
So I want to to know the story behind that video and that hashtag.
Well, I have many friends in the mystery of Edwin Drood at Mad Cow. When I knew my friends and I were opening on the same day, we were both wondering, will we be able to see each other's shows?
Right.
So in case we couldn't, I asked the cast of A Christmas Carol to make this video. And kindly enough, they all agreed. And I have to tell you that on our opening night, we got a lovely, it's not really a thing of flowers, it's a beautiful bouquet of greenery from the Edwin Drood cast. Insert photograph here. And I thought, what better way to galvanize the Orlando theatre-going community than to create its own hashtag, Double Your Dickens.
Because for those who are unaware,
Yes.
The Mystery of Edwin Drood was the last book written by Charles Dickens before he died. He actually passed away in the middle of writing it. So Edwin Drood
Is a choose-your-own-ending adventure.
because we never, I mean, no one knows who actually committed the murder.
No. Could have been anyone. Remember how we said we weren't going to eat all of it?
We won't.
This
we won't.
time?
No, we're not going to.
No.
What is a Christmas show you would like to do in the future?
Okay, I'll throw it out there. It's not necessarily a Christmas show, but I would like to do Mame someday. I would like to do Mame. There's a Christmas
That
section.
counts.
Does that count? And I'd like
Yeah.
to do She Loves Me Again. Because, it's such a beautiful show with beautiful music, and it's lovely, and it takes place at the holidays, and it's gorgeous, and I love it.
And then lastly,
Yes.
is there anything on the horizon for you?
Theatrically?
Theatrically.
Oh my goodness. Thank heavens, yes. Knock on everything that might possibly be wood. Right after this, I'm headed up to Penobscot Theatre in Bangor, Maine to do a show, and then I'll come back down and I'm doing a cabaret show, and then I'm doing 9 to 5 down at the Broward Centre with Slow Burn Theatre in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. We should probably have
We
more
should-
cake, right? Just a,
Yeah,
just a touch to power us through our evening. Well, Clarissa, we didn't eat everything. Look, there's still cake left.
This has been Clarissa Moon talking to the stars of
A Christmas Carol!